Hello, everybody. As humanity extends its reach into the universe, we will most certainly need a multiplanetary currency, a fair currency that represents us all. That currency is Dogelon Mars. We are the Dogelon Warriors, group of dedicated individuals who aim to assist and propel humanity into the next era. Join us on our mission to make Dogelon Mars the currency of the future. And welcome to the Dogelon space. I'm Sergeant Apeser. I'm here together with Charlene and Crypto Brown. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Doing great, brother. Thank you for inviting us.
Yes, doing wonderful. Thank you so much, Sergeant.
Awesome, great to hear. So there's some stuff going on in the world with Ukraine. And I would like to begin to say that I'm hoping that everybody is safe over in Ukraine, that there are not a lot of casualties. Let's pray for them when we can. And yeah, it also had this impact, of course, on the market. But we did see today that everything is recovering, so that is a good sign on that part. I don't know if you guys want to say something about that.
Just prayers goes out to people in Ukraine. You know, they're living a life like just us, but now they're going through war. So just prayers to Ukraine and what's going on around the world.
Yes, same prayers for everyone out there and their family.
Okay. So guys, this is a more organic Dogelon space than the previous one. And it's also the first time that we're doing it on a Thursday, so it's a little bit of a tryout. What we would like to do is have this one completely organic. So if anybody has a question or wants to come up and say something about Dogelon Mars, this is your stage. Go ahead. If you want to say something, just hit that button to become a speaker. And from there on, we move on.
And while we're waiting on the next speaker to come up here, I just want everybody to understand, when you're investing, of course, it's going to be volatile. You're going to have dips, you're going to have pumps. But at the same time, when, we're going through this crisis, the prices that you guys see right now on the charts, it should give you guys time. Like everybody's ready for a push, everybody's ready for a pump. But if you haven't reached your goal yet, go ahead and try to, accumulate more bags. We're not financial advisors, but it's just too much great things going on right now that you guys look at the prices and get scared, I see that we have Brandon up aboard. Brandon, you have anything you want to say?
Yes. Good afternoon to everyone, and sending my prayers to the people in Ukraine. And I want to give a big shout out and thanks to Crypto Brown, Charlene. You guys have amazing, great videos. And I'm just so grateful to just tune in there and get a lot of content pertaining to Dogelon Mars on a day-to-day basis. And also a big shout out to Dogelon Warriors, my brother. I appreciate you as well for bringing great content as well for Dogelon. Just know that we soon hit a penny, all right? And we're gonna also hit $3, $25, infinite $500 is coming, guys.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for speaking. And just and say, we are on the rise. The prices are not looking like how you guys may want it to look, but it's perfect for us buyers who've been in the space for investors into the dip. We're not telling you to day trade. We're not day traders. We're diamond holders. We hold on to what we have. I mean, If you want to exit when you want to at a certain price. But at the same time, this is longevity. Like Crypto Pomelo said, he was like, why would I even want to burn any of my tokens when they're so valuable? It just doesn't make any sense. I've seen somebody else that we brought up, but I think he left. If anybody has any questions, feel free to hit that request mic. We're here to answer some questions. Okay, so we're gonna wait until somebody else come up on aboard. Dogelon Warriors, you have something to say?
No, not specifically, but while we wait, when people come up, could of course talk a little bit about the market conditions, because nobody actually knows what's going to happen next, right? We did see a very big dip with the invasion, and today everything is basically back on where it was. So that's a good sign, but can't really speak on what's going to happen tomorrow or next week, or well, what we do know is that Dogelon Mars has sent up a few tidbits on the Twitter about potentially the exchanges and NFTs. And we also asked some questions on the Dogelon Warrior Twitter, of course, right, with the Dogelon talk that we talked about. And we could also extend the Dogelon talk questions into the Dogelon space. So if you have something to discuss about or ask or say about the questions we had in the Dogelon talk, we can, of course, continue on here. So I just added referral to as a speaker, so go ahead, man.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to ask how hodlers that believe in the Dogelon as a mission token can utilize it as a person, not a foundation or some corporation, just like a normal person holding the Dogelon.
I didn't really catch your question. Could you repeat that?
Yes, sorry. I was asking how the person can utilize the Dogelon Mars token.
The utility. Well, right now our utility is the Methuselah Foundation. It's a very big utility, actually, right? So Methuselah Foundation holds about 43% of our token, and they focus on longevity and health. So they are financing contests and novel ways of speeding up healthcare, certain aspects in healthcare. And this, so with longevity, it is their aim to make the 90 the new 50 by 2030. And because of that, they're also looking and sponsoring ways of changing food with the Space Food Challenge. So that is one side that we have regarding utility. And the second side for utility is more crypto-based, and that is from the core team that have said in Medium articles that they want to implement staking. And now we saw on Twitter that they are looking into NFTs as well, whatever that may be. So if you look into the future utility, something is coming up. Do we have big utility right now regarding crypto tech? Not yet.
Does anybody else have anything to say or want to ask any questions? Please do so now, because we are having this space for you all. Okay, so please don't be afraid. Anybody who's new, please do not be afraid. Come on up, hit that request to come ask us a question.
Now I'm just going to feed off of Dogelon Warriors. Rafael asked a question about, how can we utilize Dogelon, and obviously Methuselah Foundation is a utility. And if you didn't, when you get a chance, research Methuselah Foundation. They're backed by billionaires, not just millionaires, billionaires, to extend life, food travel. This like, okay, mostly everybody jump onto coins, but don't really understand what the coin is about. What problem does it solve? Now, there's people that's already wealthy. And for us to become younger as well, see, the whole key of Dogelon is generational health. Generational health, family, and generational wealth. So it's like, you can't beat that by a long shot. So when you guys try to do your research Methuselah Foundation, research Peter Thiel. He definitely donated tons of money to Methuselah Foundation. Methuselah Foundation is a stronghold name. It will move by itself. Remember, we're still in the infant stages. Our year is about to come up when Dogelon Mars has launched. So it's just, if you guys are into Dogelon at this time, you guys are the chosen ones. And we don't try to make it seem like, it's just any type of coin and we're just trying to shill it or pump it. No, there's a whole bunch of stuff behind this coin that will make all of you believers. Not just that, just Methuselah Foundation should make you a believer on the problem that it's trying to solve. They already have 3D bioprinting. There's people who try to have liver transplants and so on. They're already making vascular tissue out of the 3D printing. So this is very huge, and if you guys get a chance, NFT, he's in the chat right now. There's already Dogelon Mars NFTs that's out and about right now. So don't be scared. Hop into this generational health, this generational wealth token. The utility is to live longer. So if anyone has any questions, feel free. Dogelon Warriors, he had this space started up. He wants to, answer questions. Most people are not really answering any questions, or if we don't have the answers to your questions, we will kindly let you know that we do not know at this time. So feel free, hit that mic, and let's get this party started.
Seems like we're having an audience that are a little bit anxious to come up here. So I don't know, everybody knows what Dogelon Mars is about, where we're going to, what would you like to see? The Dogelon Warriors is also existing for you guys, right? Everybody that promotes is a Dogelon Warrior. And if you would like to see something from our account, please let us know as well, right? We're just trying to do what's best for everybody. So if you have any insights, any feedback, also welcome.
So Brandon, do you have anything, an analysis for how you think the market is going, Brandon? What you think? Brandon, you still online? You guys can, okay, your future kid. Go ahead, you future kid. We got 41 people in here. Feel free to speak.
I do have some questions to ask. I'm at work right now, but I just hopped in and I just want to ask about the metaverse. Where Dogelon Mars will be in the metaverse, will we own property, businesses, will we be able to make passive income with Dogelon Mars in the metaverse world, the space?
Well, by definition, if something is going to happen with NFTs, you can also say that there's already part of the metaverse first world, right? Because an NFT is the same concept as a metaverse. Because gaming is that everything that is inside a metaverse can be owned by the person, stored or whatever, and that by definition is an NFT. So you could say, indirectly, yes, of course. That we don't know yet. The core team has not said anything about metaverse development.
But passive income will be coming once Elon will come out, your future kid. Once Elon will come out, I'll try to do a tutorial for the Dogelon Warriors and for the whole army of how to stake your Elon. I'll try to do it for you guys so you guys can safely stake your Dogelon for Elon. You gain, you basically you'll gain passive income by that about the pool that you stake it in. It's something like the Flare network, and if you guys are known about XRP, it's the same thing, but you'll gain more passive income while holding your token still. So your future kid, is that all the questions that you have? I know he said he was at work. So okay.
And I just want to say this. Oh, go ahead, you future kid.
So I do have more questions. So for Elon, so we will use.
Your phone is cutting in and out. We'll still be on here, you future kid. Try to get, I know you're at work.
Hear me now? Okay, can you hear?
Yes. Clearly. Hello.
He fell off again.
What's going on, brother? What do you have to say?
The only thing I gotta say, bro, is the thing that I'm looking forward to most is we still don't necessarily know who is exactly our development team is. So we got a lot of things to look forward to still to this day. I know the markets are down and things not looking how everybody wanted to look currently, but there's so much things to be revealed to us, and we're so early in the space. Crypto Brown, Charlene, Dogelon Warriors, I'm a strong follow of all three of y'all as far as the Twitter spaces go and the YouTube channels and things that you guys have going on, especially Crypto Brown and Charlene, Crypto with Char, and all you guys. I just want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all because y'all are actually encouraging me to hold on to this project. And you guys, like when I have to start to have my doubts, I reflect and I look back on what you guys are doing, and it keeps me motivated to hold on to hold on to this cryptocurrency. And I'm not the type of person that's gonna be talking on here a lot or nothing like that. I'm just letting y'all know what y'all doing for me. Y'all encouraging me, and I'm sure plenty others to do their thing as far as it goes on the auto. So salute to all you guys, and I really appreciate it.
Thank you,
Thank
Mafia.
you so much.
Sorry, Charlene.
That was okay. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. And you know, with me and crypto, anytime we hear news, we definitely bring it to you. Just wanted to touch base. I guess you future kid kind of fell off, but in regarding of the metaverse, we don't know really what's yet in store with it. I mean, they tweeted last year, I think December or something, or if I'm not mistaken, that they're involved with SimCity, but not much has been said since that. But as I promise you, as once news come out regarding what the details is, you done already know, me and crypto will be sharing it on our YouTube channel. So no worries about that.
And thank you, Mafia Certified. And another thing too, I don't know if you guys know this, but everyone who's into this crypto space right now, you guys are really, really early. It's like the time that you have to be at work, you gotta be at work at 9 o'clock, but you pulled up at 8 o'clock, but you got a whole, hour left, you know what I'm saying, before you go in. This is how it's going on right now. We are still early. You cannot judge the prices of what you guys see right now, and you guys can't judge the prices that you've seen at the all-time highs. That is nothing. That is nothing. When people invested into Bitcoin back in the day, you know, they use 30,000 Bitcoins to buy 2 boxes of pizza. Think about it, 2 boxes of pizza for 30,000 Bitcoins. That don't even sound possible. You know, 1 Bitcoin right now, $34,000, $35,000 a coin. So I'm not saying we can't reach up to there, and I'm not saying that it won't happen, but we're so early. Listen, the video I dropped today, you know, why I said, you know, Dogelon can reach $3 is because of this. The major institutions has not invested into cryptocurrency yet. Even though Bitcoin shot up to 19,000 in 2017, they still didn't buy it. Even when Bitcoin shot down to 3,500, they still didn't buy it. Because why? They are waiting for the regulatory clarity, okay? Their clarity. So I want everybody to understand, Methuselah Foundation is backing Dogelon. It is the steward for Dogelon. And once the XRP gets its clarity and the first coin that is regulated, it's going to make it harder for a lot of other digital currencies. So I don't just hop onto this coin, that coin. Don't ask me about any other coin except for Dogelon. Because why? It's not even a meme coin. We said that in the beginning. This has utility. Even though the white papers isn't out. Why would you need a white paper when you have Methuselah Foundation? They're putting the whole name on the line. Okay? So once things get regulated, once a lot of these digital currencies get clarity, beware. I'm letting you know a lot of coins will drop off because they do not meet the certain requirements of the SEC. Remember that, family. So this is why me and Charlene, we emphasize HODL. If you want to go to Charlene's YouTube channel, look at the utility of Dogelon. She breaks it down. She breaks it down, you know? So there's a lot of people in here. I don't know. Let's see how many people are in here. 42 people. Did all of you guys know that Mark Cuban holds Dogelon? I don't know if you guys knew that. Mark Cuban, one of the Shark Tank members on that TV show, okay? Kevin O'Leary, he's bullish on Polygon. Dogelon Mars is on the Polygon. So it's just something that, you know, I want to let you guys know. I could keep on going, but we're going to let our speakers come up. Wazuki, you have something to say?
Hey. Hopefully the road's not too loud. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. In regards to the Sin City tweet for the metaverse, I'm glad Charlene kind of brought that up. That something was said about that, but not too much has been said about it since then. One thing that I was thinking of is that it would be pretty cool for Elon, the Elon syndicate, to kind of be like a Robin Hood type syndicate in the game, and kind of portray like that real life, life longevity, type role. I think that would be, pretty awesome. And also too, to anybody holding, Elon, kind of look at the, like Crypto Brown was saying, kind of zoom out a little bit, like in these times when the price is down, and look at the whole like amicus token paper, like the whole, the plans for the future, right? Like don't get too anxious. Of course, it's not financial advice, but if you can hold and actually take advantage of this dip and feast if you can, because this price, we may never, ever see it again.
Hey,
Yes.
Mizuki, I'm sorry to cut anybody off, but what he just said was it was a very strong statement. Just hold. I've recently gotten into $1 billion myself, so Mizuki, bro, just genuinely hold. Everybody genuinely got to hold. This shit could really change everybody's lives. It's crazy. I'm off. Much love to the community.
Yes, and just piggybacking real quick, gotta watch the amicus. You gotta read the amicus token paper. You gotta see my utility video. Like I did 2 really good videos. I broke down the amicus token paper. Like I dissected it pretty much, and I did the utility video as well. So if anybody's new here or anything of that nature, or if not following me, just go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and my YouTube video link is in my bio. You can click on that, subscribe to my YouTube, and you can see all the videos that I've popped in there. And definitely, you have to watch the utility, and you have to definitely watch the amicus token paper that I did, because I broke everything down. Like me, I don't need to see a white paper, period, because I know the value that I'm holding. I know what I am holding with this token. And this is why I put the time and effort to do those major videos, so you all can see the value that you're holding. Because sometimes I feel like y'all really don't know what y'all holding, like what's going on right now with the war and things of that nature, piggybacking on everything with the prices. Yes, it's low right now, but use it as an opportunity to buy what you can afford. Okay, and what you can afford to lose, as far as what I'm saying, buying, in a reasonable amount. Don't use your mortgage to pay. Don't use your rent money to pay. Don't use your bill money to pay. If you have an extra $10, $20, $30, use that to grab a little bag, because everything counts. Like I did another video the other day regarding Kathy Woods. She's talking about that by 2030, each Bitcoin is gonna exceed $1 million. Let me repeat that. 2030, she said that each Bitcoin is gonna exceed $1 million. So what does that tell you with our coin? Remember, if it wasn't for Bitcoin, Dogelon Mars wouldn't be here, and none of these other cryptocurrencies would be here. Bitcoin is the daddy, is the grandfather of the cryptocurrency. It is a northern star. So if Bitcoin reached $1 million per coin, what is that gonna do for our token, Dogelon Mars? Just think about that. Marinate on that for a second. All right, who wanna come up next and speak?
If you don't mind, I'm gonna say something right quick. And another thing, I want to piggyback off of Charlene. I see a lot of people, you guys say, well, I got 500 million Dogelon, I got 2 billion, 10 billion. I'm gonna be honest with you. Keep your numbers to yourself. Be safe. There's people out here that's smart enough that be willing to scam you and try to take all your Dogelons. But when you say you have 10 billion or 4 billion tokens, I mean, is that making you feel better? Are you feeling better that you're saying that? And then, you're kind of second guessing. I'm gonna let you guys know. Before I even got into Dogelon, I was an XRP army. I was in it. And for me not to jump off of XRP, You know, I'm definitely bullish on it, but from a person who knows about utility, who studies and read all the facts, this is why I'm so bullish on dog Elon Musk. And just like what Charlene says, you know, by 2030 or 2032, Kathy Woods, the lady who deals with the money, says that she expects Bitcoin to touch 1 million. Now, when that touches 1 million, where do you guys think the price of Dogelon will go up? Not just Dogelon, altcoins that has utility. And there's some new viewers in here that may not know that Dogelon Mars is a altcoin. Many of the other digital currencies are altcoins. So I just wanted to say that. I see we brought up Tony. John, you have something you want to say?
Hey, what's going on, my friends? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Hey guys, big fans, big fan of all you guys, man. What I wanted to bring up was I just got into crypto like 2 months ago, and I started out with Crowcoin because my buddy during Thanksgiving last year, he was just like, "Hey man, this is just blowing up. You got to get into this. This is where the future is, whatever, whatnot." You know, everything's been going down, so my portfolio looks, you know, it's just in the red right now. But I wanted to kind of reiterate what you guys were saying about how you know, hodling and holding. You know, you got to think that people that think that Bitcoin's going to go up to $1 million by 2030, or, you know, let's just say 100,000, you know, they had a chance to sell last year, and the ones that are still hodling still believe that it's going to get up to that point. And that's, you know, right now their portfolio probably looks worse than anybody's, you know, but what I'm saying is that they still believe in it. And with Dogelon, I think that's how we need to look at it as well, is because it's very, very new. And, you know, it hasn't, you know, reached the 4 zeros yet, like everybody's thinking it will. I think it's actually going to go farther than that with next year. But I just wanted to ask, because, you know, I'm kind of new, but when Sheeb was within its first year, when did it get posted on Coinbase and Binance? That's my question. Is when did it start with all the hype, and then they started to put it on those exchanges?
Well, SHIB doesn't promote its coin to exchanges. They run on purely popularity. So in that specific case with SHIB, it took about a year and a few months before they got listed on Binance. And right before that was announced, you saw hype started as well, and it started to go up. And then in the middle of that hype, in the pump, it was announced that they were listed on Binance, and then it went even higher. And then when it was listed, it went down again. And then a few weeks later, it went to their all-time high. So, yeah, that's actually quite recent, a few months ago, I believe. So that's how that went. SHIB in itself is also not a very old token. It's now going on to its second year, I believe. So
yeah, we're still in our first, you know, haven't even hit our 1 year, you know, and I mean, it's so new, and it's just so exciting to see, you know, where it could go. And just, you know, every day I'm buying on crypto.com and other exchanges too, you know. My wife doesn't like it so much, you know, that all those transactions are coming out of our bank, but I really do believe in Dogelon. It's probably, you know, besides Crow, it's my second, you know, and then HBAR. I think HBAR is going to be pretty huge too. But yeah, I mean, you know, just keep on hodling, guys. We're going to get out of this thing. I was looking at some statistics today where this is kind of grim, but, you know, when there are wars starting, usually, you know, gold and stuff and those type things, they rise, they skyrocket. And, you know, I think if they shut down the Swiss banks and stuff like that, you know, people are going to migrate over to Bitcoin and then cryptocurrencies and all that type stuff. And I really think it's the future, guys. So, just hang in there, that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Tony John. And that's great that you did get into cryptocurrency. But just to bring some actual facts, right now in Ukraine, there's millions of citizens that's trying to withdraw their money from the bank accounts. That's what they're trying to do. And people in Syria, and I believe Iran, don't get me mistaken, right now they're using their phones, their digital currencies, because they can't laugh that. You want to have your money. I'm gonna tell you like this, the banks, Bank of America, SunTrust, or whatnot, they are centralized banks. I want you guys to understand that. The banks does not like cryptocurrency because while we are taking power over them. So if you hold digital currencies, you are now a decentralized bank. Wherever you hold your digital currency on your ledger or on your phone or on your laptop, it's either one. You are a walking bank. I'm gonna tell you guys like this. Years from now, I say about 5 or 6 years from now, the banks will be asking for you for loans. They will be asking you for loans on your cryptocurrency, and they will have to pay you interest on what you have. Like, this is how big this is. Because when you leave money in the bank, it doesn't sit there. You put $100 in there, you got $10 in your bank account, the other 90 is elsewhere. So remember, you guys are a decentralized bank. If you're new into this cryptocurrency and you're buying off of decentralized exchanges, you are a decentralized bank, a walking bank. Thank you to Tony John. I see we just brought somebody up, but came out. But Dogelon Army. Dogelon Army, you're free to speak, brother.
Okay, somebody was asking about what can we utilize it for? There's a couple of options. There's ALDAO. If you're into gambling, if that's your thing, you can utilize your Elon to play some games there, as well as we got the Zoid Pay. They're developing like a point of sale type of option to be able to use your Elon at normal retailers, as well as there's also some staking options. Some people stake pairs on ShibaSwap, and as well as in their DeFi wallets. And then there's the other one, Pundy X. They're also working on point of sale options.
Thanks, Dogelon Army. Let's see. I think Danielle, you just came up.
I did. Hey, everybody. Yeah, I'm normally on Crypto Brown and Charlene's space on Wednesday nights, but I just have a question. What is the best ledger that you guys can recommend besides your phones?
I can definitely tell you about that. You can
Ledger
get the
X,
Nano Ledger
Nano
X.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole bunch of ledgers. You got the Decent wallet, Decent Ledger, or the Ledger Nano S or X. But we prefer you to get the X because you can hold more cryptocurrency on there. Well, it has more storage than the S. Right, yes. Charlene, or no?
Yes. I would get the X, the Ledger X, because it has more storage than the S. The Nano, though. Yeah. So all you do, Google Ledger, like Ledger Nano, Google that stuff up, and it gets to the main website. And I would go with the larger one. I think it costs like $149. Get that one. Sometimes they have sale, but if it's not, it's like $149. But it has, you can store a lot of currency on there.
Okay, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Danielle. And then also, to Danielle, when you do get it and you tend to transfer your Dogelon coin to your ledger, remember, it is an ERC20 coin. ERC20. Because some people, they have tried to transfer their tokens onto the ledgers and not knowing, you know, it's an ERC20 coin. That's the network you have to use to transfer your Dogelon from whatever exchange you have it on onto your ledger. So just, if anybody has any questions, feel free to hit me up in the DM, hit up Crypto Char in the DM, and I'll try to do a tutorial on how to transfer your digital currency onto your Ledger X. Thank you. Does anybody else have anything you might want to say?
Again, this specific Dogelon space is for you guys to come up and ask whatever you want. So go ahead.
All right. You can also like use like an old phone or old laptop that you never use, and like only like install like a hot wallet, and then just for your transactions. And then if you just turn it off and don't ever do any like browsing or click any links with it, but if you use it for that specific reason, and when you're done, just disconnect it from the internet, it's pretty solid that way as well.
Dogelon Army is right. He's right. You can do it that way if you guys wanted to, you know, but you just can't let anybody just go onto that laptop or phone that you are storing your digital currencies on.
The phone does have one big side effect or downfall, and that's when it breaks or it accidentally gets an update that deletes your private key and everything like that. You lose it anyway, right? You don't really have that with a hardware wallet. So the hardware wallet is always the safest place to store your tokens. It does ask for a specific technical subset. So if you don't have that, then maybe it's even smarter to keep it on an exchange that is very reputable. Because if you don't really use the hardware wallet a lot, or you have technical issues, you're not really handy in it, then you're adding a layer that you might not need, right? Of course, things can happen with the blockchain. Things can happen with your MetaMask, right? In the browser, things can happen with the exchange. You can lose it that way as well. But losing your hardware wallet without the safety precautions means you're losing your tokens as well, right? So you have to focus on what is the best situation for you, right? So if you're gonna spend on a hardware wallet a few hundred, but you're only going to put tokens on there, there's also a few hundred, then what's the point, right? Needs to make sense. And if the hardware wallet, you lose it, then you also need to have a paper to restore it, to recover the wallet, right? That paper also needs to be secured, because anybody who gets that paper can effectively take over your wallet. So that is an added risk that you need to take into as well. And it's the same with the phone, but if you keep it online, then you don't have that risk. So you really need to know or need to see, okay, what's wise. So crypto.com had a hack a few weeks ago, and they reimbursed everybody, right? So if you have money in crypto, but it is not a lot, maybe it's better to keep it on the exchange, because with the exchange you have two-factor authentication, you have other phishing mechanisms in place that keep you safe. While with a hardware wallet, the moment you get access, everything gets access, right? So if you get a virus on your computer that is a crypto virus, they can just take your codes, your tokens away, right? So with an exchange, that's also a little bit difficult. So don't assume that a hardware wallet is always the best for your situation. right? Hardware wallets in general are when you want to do long-term trading. So we're talking about years, stuffing it away for years. The moment that you want to trade every week, then a hardware wallet might not be for you because you have to deal with gas fees as well, right? Gas fees can be like 100 to more. Like I've seen it go up to 1,500 USD, right? So then maybe it's better to just keep it on an exchange if you want to keep trading. Just only use that when you really have a long-term plan. Otherwise, I wouldn't advise that. Keeping it on your general phone, though, that is not smart, right? Because we have Trust Wallet, for example, that a lot of people are using on their phone. You're walking around with that thing every day. You go to restaurants, you drive a car with it, right? Anything can happen with it. Anything can happen with it. So if you have a few thousand on your phone, basically, well, the phone itself is already expensive, but the moment you lose it or you get robbed, you don't just lose the value of your phone, you lose everything else that you have in your wallet. So I would never advise to keep that on your phone. But yeah, I know a lot of people do, but it's up to you though. Just wanted to add that in there.
Great information. Thank you so much.
There's also something you can do, like if you have a MetaMask or some other wallets. But if you go on MetaMask, you can remove any permissions you may have, like intentionally or unintentionally entered into before you transact, because you may have entered into some terms or conditions that you weren't aware of. But also you can do this on Etherscan. So now you can go and make sure there's nobody that you unintentionally permitted to divert or manipulate the code or stuff like that.
Yeah, you're right, Dogelon.
Okay, well, if you don't have any more questions here, then maybe we should close this Dogelon space. What do you guys say, Charlene, Crypto Brown?
That's fine with me. If nobody have any more questions or want to come up and speak, we're doing this for you all. So now, or forever hold your peace until next week. Come up now if you need to. If not, we'll just end it. I agree with you, Sergeant.
And we have 51 people on here. Okay, everyone, the people who did come up and ask their questions, we definitely appreciate you. Even for the ones that didn't, you may be, a little shy or just don't know. No one judges anybody on how you speak or what questions that you may ask. Of course, you know that we are Dogelon Army. It's good if you may wanted to say, well, and this is what I kind of want to point out to you guys. Before you guys just jump into coins and you're like, well, this may be the next Shiba or this and this. Like, I understand that you're trying to become wealthy, but wealth doesn't just go off of emotions. You don't gain wealth off of emotions. This is what you believe in. What's your faith into this coin? Okay? Really do your research. I don't really jump into any other coins beside Dogelon. And Dogelon is my main holder. I hold XRP as well. So you already know I'm not with the, rug pools or crap like that. Dogelon Mars is the true definition of utility in the health and in the space world, family. So if nobody have anything to say, thank you guys for stopping by, and showing us some love. If you guys get a chance, follow us on YouTube, Making Crypto with Shar and Crypto Brown 321. And also give Mr. Dogelon Warriors a follow on his Twitter, and also on his YouTube channel as well. Let's run these numbers up. Let's support the community because we are here to support you. Thank you.